So guys, I've already made a video for Friday and I was going to make a video about climate change and how all that's going to affect everybody and what we can do ourselves to basically stop the climate change so future generations do live and the planet doesn't die as quick as it is. But I'm not making that this week for this video. That's going to be next week on Wednesday now, as I want to make a video about one thing for Wednesday, and that's the government. I know you're going to watch this video and go, oh, talk about government, sick of hearing about this, sick of hearing about that, but I understand that because I'm the same, but I just can't sit here and watch the government destroy our country. It's just not in me to do that. I just can't do it. And I've got to make this video, and I've got to have what I need to say, and that just need to come out and say it. And it's really annoying because basically I was having a conversation with my mates who was in the last video for Friday, and we were having a conversation about the government and about how things aren't happening and how the government spending billions and billions on things that we don't need to happen right now. The government needs to focus on us, the United Kingdom, the popular citizens of the United Kingdom, and how we can make us as a population live and thrive better. And you may think people are living okay, but people aren't living okay. That's not the case. And I'm one of those people that aren't living okay, aren't going anywhere on the money I get. It's just, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, well, the government expectations of us and how we live and everything that's going on right now is just ridiculous. If the government thinks we're doing okay, the government thinks the money we're on is okay, the government thinks putting up everything, food goes up, rent goes up, council tax goes up. It's going to go up to the point where the national living wage is not just going to be not enough at all for us to live. If we get £8.91, everything's gone up, rent's gone up. Yeah, the money's gone up a little bit, a few pence. What's that going to do? What's that going to get us? How's that? How's that going to help us? It's not. I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, we need a new prime minister. We need a commoner to become prime minister. Someone who's going to be level-headed. Someone who's going to take what the people have to say, and take it and think on it and do the actions they need to do. We need a prime minister that's not going to make false promises. That's going to make promises and act upon those promises that the prime minister's made. Make all the other prime ministers before and after Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill was the only one who had the balls to stand up and go no. He had the balls to go to the government and go, no, that's not happening, this is happening. You don't like it? Tough. Not my problem. Winston Churchill was the one prime minister, the best prime minister we ever had. Who gives a crap what he did behind closed doors, what he said? You know what I mean? He did what he said he was going to do. He didn't take no crap off anybody, or the prime minister didn't take, or all the other people that was trying to become prime minister. He didn't take no crap off him. He was voted in twice. He was that good. He voted in twice. And both times, he still stood there. He listened to everybody, what they had to say. But he went and did what he needed to do for the country and what was best for the country and what the country was asking for. I mean, look at all these other prime ministers we had before and after him. Couldn't cope. Didn't last long. Didn't want it. I mean, the best next prime minister we had was David Cameron. He nearly got voted. Well, he did get voted in a second time and turned it away because he didn't want it. He was that good. Not as good as Winston Churchill, granted, but he was good enough that people wanted him in a second time. What's going on with our country? We're in debt up to our eyeballs, and yet we're still lending money out, still doing things for other countries. When is our government going to sit there and go, no, We need to sort our country before we can help anybody else. We need to get things in our country in order, proper, and start wasting money on shit we don't need. I'm sick of sitting here and watch all of our money go and spent on stuff. Do we need it? No. We don't. We need, our country needs to get better before we help any other country. Why is our government not recognising that? I mean, we got homeless people that need our help. The government needs to fund it and use places like, for instance, old hospitals that aren't demolished yet. Do them up, put the homeless in them. Help the homeless on the right track again, the job again, and living again. Men's mental health is not being acknowledged. It's just people sitting there going, oh, it's not as bad as women. No offence, men is just as bad as women. But yeah, we're not being acknowledged. The government isn't going to go, oh, well, to the Secretary of Health, whatever, ain't going to go, oh, we need something in place for men's mental health to get them the help they need as much as the women are. I don't see that happening. Men are just shoved to the side. No, they don't need us. See you later. Don't see that happening. I mean, I just don't want to sit here and watch our government spend money on our money on shit that we don't need. It's billions and billions of spending on crap we don't need. We don't need it. Why do it? We don't need it. Stop. Stop helping other countries as well. Have they ever helped us? From I'm aware of? No, they haven't. Most of these countries we're helping were in freaking debt too. But yeah, we're still here watching our country get destroyed. Watching more and more people come into the country. We've got no space for them, we've got nowhere to put them. They come into this country, they get money, they get a fucking house, they get all the essentials in the house, and they get a job. I'm not racist or anything, and fair enough, people need a fresh start. But right now, we need our country to get on the mend, to get things we need on the order and done, and we need a different Prime Minister than the one we've got right now. And I've come up with a solution for this. We need a commoner, somebody like me or you. We know how hard it is to live on what their decisions are based on. We know what we pay money for what. We don't know. We don't know what our money goes on. We don't get told. We don't know when the Prime Minister and all the MPs, well, his little group, go and have a conversation about something in his own. We don't know what goes on behind those doors. We only know what goes in Parliament, and that's A, when it's all over the news, if it's important enough for us to know, which 99% of the time it isn't. B, you can watch it, and you can see what they argue about in Parliament. You can see who's there. But no, we need a new Prime Minister. I can't stress how much we need a new Prime Minister. We need a Prime Minister that makes his word is the final word. Vote on some things, but his word is the final. If he okays it, it happens. If he doesn't okay it, it doesn't happen. Simple as. We don't need fucking all these little other groups around fighting to become Prime Minister, saying you're going to do this, making false promises, but never actually acting upon those promises you actually make. You don't listen to what we have to say and how it all affects us. As long as you've got a bit more money in your pocket, do you really care? No, they don't. They don't care. As long as they got more and more money and all that affects them wisely and good, they're not bothered. But we sit here, suffer, barely scraping by to actually live off what we need and the money we earn, working 2 or 3 jobs just to earn a bit more money so you can have luxury. I'm sorry, but the rich live better than us. Do they pay tax? Probably not, no. Do they give a crap? No. They've got money. They're not bothered. It's just simple as our government's blind because of the power. The power they have, and they're blind about everything else that's happening. As long as it's all good for them and they earn more money, they don't care. They make promises and then they never even once think about these promises they've made. They never act up on them. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to sit here and watch all this happen. I'm not going to sit here and watch our government spend the money that we earn when we give them tax just to spend on some stupid little project they think is good. I'm not sorry. Are the governments doing anything about climate change? No. Are they doing anything about the homeless to help them? No. Are they doing anything about men's mental health? No. Have they put the wages up enough for us to live off? No. Is there jobs out there for us? Yeah, there is. I granted there is. But do people want to work them? No. Not for the kind of money they earn. No. Why would they? I wouldn't either. Are they helping the young? A little bit. Not much. But not enough. No. Well, you have 2 kids, you don't get no more money. Yeah, I understand people have kids and they have loads and loads of kids. Some people do, just for the money because the money's a lot. Does the money go on those kids? No, it doesn't. It goes on what the parents want. That's what the money's there for. I'm sorry, but it's just ridiculous. It really is. I mean, we sit here, we work our asses off. We don't live to work, we work to live. And we're just scraping by doing that because we're not earning enough money to put rents up, put council tax up, put food up. Just keep putting everything up and up and up, and then at some point, they're not going to put the wages up, national minimum wage up enough to help us. No, we'll put up a few more pence, but you are going to struggle. And we don't care because we get the tax off you anyway. We're not bothered. We get the money. We're all good. We've got more money than you. Happy days. No, that's just not happy days whatsoever. That's just not good. So my question is, when is somebody going to stand up and go, no, that enough is enough? Enough of all this bullshit that's happening. Enough of you spending all of our taxes on crap we do not need happening right now. It can wait. Enough with you not helping our country but helping other countries out. Stop lending money out. Stop lending our hard-earned money out for your own benefits. Not ours, yours. It just frustrates me. And since when, by the way, a side note, but same thing, on the same conversation I'm on anyway, when has your partner's money got to do with anything with you when you go on the job centre? Why has your partner got to get in this? Why has your partner's money got to do anything with you? Is that your money? No. It's your partner's money is your partner's money. Your money is your money. If you come out to work and you go on a job centre and they ask you, right, you want to claim for both of you, well, how much money is your partner got? Don't claim for both of you. Simple as, do not claim for both of you, claim for you. You and you alone. This claiming for both partners, I don't even know why it's a thing, because it shouldn't be. Simple thing is, claim for yourself. But yeah, that money they give you is just simply not enough to live off until you get a new job. I should know, I've been there. I had the property I'm in. I was in very first time I got it. I was on job centre because I couldn't find the work. Wasn't experienced enough to do the work. Haven't got the grades behind me to do the work. Why are we not teaching kids in school the things they need most in life? So rent, council tax, food, gas, electric, how to split that money up equally enough to have money in the end anyway to get the luxury things they would like after they paid all the bills, gone out, do the food shop and put your gas, electric on, paid your council tax, paid your rent, paid your water. They should be getting taught how to do all this stuff. They should be getting taught how to cook too. Because if they live on their own and they don't know how to cook, it's not fair on them. They need to learn the actual things they need to learn in life as well as the things that you're teaching them anyway. When is that going to become a thing? When is that going to become a thing to help kids out when they leave their parents' home and get their own place? Yes, the parents do teach them that, no doubt. But it should become some curricular learning as well in school to help them. Teach them how to use the money wisely too. That should be in there too. But no, we don't get taught that. If we don't know it when we leave our parents' home, we get deep end. We're in the deep end learning. I'm sorry, but I'm not just going to sit here and go, oh yeah, it's all okay. The government's good. We're doing good. We're not. We're screwed. Basically, that's the way I see it. We're all screwed. All the things that we need happening right now aren't happening and never going to happen because all the government is bothered about is putting extra cash in their pockets. Made false promises, haven't even done anything about them, haven't even acted upon those promises. So I've been thinking about it long and hard. I've been thinking about it for a hell of a long time too. I've just never done anything about it. So I am going to do something about it because I am going to run for the next Prime Minister. Yeah, you might look at me like he's not going to run for Prime Minister. I am. I'm going to do it. That's a promise. I got 3 years. Well, sorry, after this year I got 2. 2 years in. 2 years in, 3 months, and so many days. So I'm going to come up with some sort of little group they have like as well. And this is going to be its own playlist too, so you can see the progress. Because I'm not just going to sit here and watch our government screws over. I've had enough of that crap. That crap ends. So just say what you want. Comments. Good, bad. I'm not bothered. Because at the end of the day, it's not going to affect what I'm going to do. I'm still going to do what I'm saying I'm going to do. So you can either support me or not. It's your choice. Thanks for watching.